Hello, this is a teaching video for my students who are looking at conditioning exercise number 6 by Salzedo, and that's on grade 6 and 8, and I think perhaps 10 as well. Anyway, each grade is just a little bit faster. So this is the one where you pull off, you pull off the middle 2 fingers first and then the outer 2 fingers. And then you have to replace. And after you've done 3 of them, you move on. So this is where it gets a little tricky because you have to come into a very uncomfortable position here. So what I do, is I do almost like a relay where I'm switching. As soon as I finish playing these outer ones, that's when I put the other 2 back on. So it goes like this. So the last moment, over to the middle 2 of the next one. Then you're okay. And then again, and you have to get into this uncomfortable position. So you just wait till the last second and then switch. And now you're on. And that works all the way up. Coming down is much easier for some reason. And so forth. Now, it gets even trickier when you're supposed to play them hands together because in the book it says they're an octave apart, but that won't work because then you're on top of the same string here. So unfortunately, you have to put your other hand, your left hand, way down here as opposed to here. And now you're into this very buzzy part of the harp. So when you're doing the left hand, it's going to be a little harder to avoid buzzing. So I think if you're playing them hands together, so far so good. And then here, I just kind of come off and I wait and I just get the top 3 on. And then put the 4th finger on. And then I won't buzz. So I'm slightly altering how I'm placing them in the bottom just because of the fact that it's almost impossible not to buzz. I mean, if you come back, oops, I'll just show you again. If you do it like you're supposed to, where you come back onto here. Oh, actually, I did it this time. So you're just trying to avoid, oopsie, just trying to avoid that vibrating string, which is the C. So you've come from here. Here's the vibrating string, the C. Oh God, here it goes. And then you're there. And to try and keep that nail away from that one is very, very difficult. So if you cannot, you just keep on buzzing. I think it's okay to just hop off, get nicely placed, and then carry on. And then again, just do your thing and just jump on. The main thing is the music, but in the right hand, it's perfectly okay, perfectly reasonable to expect to be able to come back on because you haven't got that great big amplitude of the string vibrating so that it's much easier to avoid a collision. So best of luck. The main thing, it should sound good. After all, this is all about music, right? And then you can certainly practice your left hand up here, where it's not so buzzy. And then you can do it just the way it says. But that's not what you can't play it hands together like that. So there you go. There's the crux of the problem. Hope this helps.